Nagaland CM Nltv was warmly received in Moscow by Indian ambassador during closing ceremony of Bharat Utsav Festival of India at Manejnaya Square. The state-level coordination committee meeting took place on July 11 in Dimapur and was chaired by Rajya Sabha MP S. Phangnon Konya. On World Youth Skills Day, Duplicum from Nagaland shares his inspiring journey of innovation who invented Zools. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi appeared before a special MP-MLA court in Lucknow on Tuesday, July 15, 2025. Hello viewers, you are watching Nltv English Primetime. This is Shamita Singha. Here is the news in details. Nagaland Chief Minister Nltv was warmly received in Moscow by Indian Ambassador Vinay Kumar during the closing ceremony of Bharat Utsav Festival of India at Manejnaya Square. The event celebrated India's cultural richness and international cultural ties. CM Rio's participation highlighted Nagaland's dedication to promoting its unique heritage on the global stage. Nagaland made a strong impression with traditional performances, arts, music and crafts, contributing to the festival's diverse showcase. Nagaland University launched a postgraduate program in rural development and management to train professionals equipped to tackle rural challenges in Nagaland and the northeastern region. The program, approved at the 14th Academic Council meeting and offered under the Department of Rural Development and Planning, will intake 20 students. It aims to prepare graduates for careers in government, NGOs, academia and entrepreneurship. Vice-Chancellor Jagdish Patnaik highlighted the need for rural transformation with over 70% of the state's population in rural areas. The program blends theory with hands-on learning in rural economy, governance and development schemes. Application closed on July 20 and the entrance test for non-CUET candidates will be held on July 28, 2025. Nagaland University has launched a new postgraduate program, MA in Rural Development and Management, aimed at addressing the developmental needs of the Northeast region. The course focuses on practical knowledge and leadership skills for grassroots work, sustainable development, policy implementation, and community engagement. University officials highlighted the program as a commitment to regional development, capacity building, and empowering youth to drive inclusive growth and transformative change in the Northeast. The Nagaland Tribes Council has urged the state government under Chief Minister Nltv to act decisively in expanding Dimapur Airport and redeveloping the railway station's Nagaland's only air and rail links. NTC praised the eviction of land encroachers at the airport as a positive step. It noted that for over 60 years, lack of facilities at the airport was due to unresolved land issues. The council also pointed out that Dimapur railway station remains outdated and poorly maintained, despite nearly 100 years of existence. Land encroachment and departmental negligence were blamed for blocking redevelopment. NTC stressed that with strong political will, both the airport and railway projects backed by central funding can move forward. It urged the public and the government to overcome negative attitudes and work together for the state's development. The Ministry of Home Affairs Government of India has directed all states, union territories and central ministries to enforce regulation covering the display and use of the state emblem of India. The directive follows a Karnataka High Court order in April 2025, which addressed the unauthorized use of national symbols on vehicles and public spaces. The court emphasized the need for strict compliance with the State Emblem of India, Prohibition of Improper Use Act 2005, and related rules. The MHA's advisory includes measures such as removing unauthorized emblems, sensitizing officials, imposing penalties, and training traffic police to identify violations. The directive aims to uphold the dignity of national symbols and prevent their misuse. The Directorate of School Education Nagaland issued an advisory on June 17, 2025, urging NGOs, local bodies and the public to identify and report children involved in begging for enrollment in government schools following NHRC guidelines. The focus is on out-of-school children aged 6 to 14 and preschool-aged children 3 to 6, whose parents beg. District education officers in Zunheboto district are tasked to coordinate with child protection agencies to ensure these children receive education under the Right to Education Act 2009. The state-level coordination committee meeting for Q2 of FY 2025 to 2026 took place on July 11, 2025 in Dimapur, Nagaland. Chaired by Rajya Sabha MP Srimati S. Phangnon Konyak and guided by the General Manager of FCIRO Nagaland, the meeting convened key officials from the Food Corporation of India and the State Civil Supplies Department. They reviewed ongoing operation, discussed logistics improvement, and coordinated efforts to ensure effective public distribution and food security in Nagaland. These quarterly reviews are essential for smooth food supplies management and strengthening center-state cooperation in commodity distribution. Nagaland's intensified war on drugs has sparked calls from experts and stakeholders for a shift from punitive measures to compassionate, rehabilitation-focused on approaches. A two-part series by Eastern Mirror highlights the complex socio-economic factors, stigma, and gaps in healthcare fueling addiction in the state. Stakeholders emphasize that criminalization alone won't solve the crisis, advocating for community-based rehab, mental health care, and youth engagement. The series also sheds light on how families, former users, and frontline workers cope with addiction's harsh realities, underscoring the urgent need for systematic reform. The District Planning and Development Board meetings for Pek and Kifri districts were held on July 14 and 15, 2025 respectively, focusing on developing planning and public welfare. In Pek, the meeting took place at Futsero under the chairmanship of advisor Kudecho Khamo. In Kifri, the meeting was chaired by DC Temsuwati Longkumar and attended by advisor S. Kisumyu Yimchunger. Both meetings featured departmental presentation and reinforced a commitment to inclusive and efficient district governance. On World Youth Skills Day, Duplicum from Nagaland shared his inspiring journey of innovation. He invented Zulz, a compact motorized add-on that converts a regular wheelchair into an electric-powered mobility aid, helping users navigate rough terrains. His invention won the Youth Collab National Innovation Challenge 2025, gaining national recognition. Duplicum emphasized its mission to bridge the gap between disability and opportunity, showcasing the impact of youth-led inclusive technology and social innovation. State Treasurer Shri Kamal Kumar, along with Joint Treasurer Shri Hutosha Kits, handed over a desktop computer to the State Party Office to boost organizational infrastructure and efficiency. The handover, attended by State General Secretary Shri Sunepsi Jamir, marked a step towards enhancing digital capabilities and daily administrative operations. Leader highlighted that this upgrade underscores the party's commitment to strengthening internal systems and ensuring smooth coordination at all levels. The Society for Naga Students Welfare Kerala held a significant workers' seminar at the Kerala United Theological Seminary at Trivandrum, attended by around 200 workers. The seminar featured two sessions, a retreat program for mental and emotional rejuvenation, and an awareness session on drug abuse and its effects. Experts, including the Assistant Commissioner of Excise and Labor Officers, educated attendees about the dangers of drug abuse, worker rights, and welfare schemes. A key achievement was the enrollment of all participants in the Kerala government's Athidi portal, enhancing access to benefits for migrant and unorganized workers. The event underscores SNSWK's dedication to worker empowerment and community welfare. On July 15, 2025, a training session for both booth-level officers from 4 Ghaspani 1 and 5 Ghaspani 2 constituencies was conducted at the Conference Hall office of the Deputy Commissioner Chumukdima. The session aimed to enhance the capability of BLOs in preparation for the upcoming elections. District Commissioner Polan John emphasized the importance of the intensive summary revision process to ensure accurate electoral rolls, urging BLOs to approach their duties with seriousness and dedication. ADC and ERO Kuzonir Video welcomed the BLOs. The training covered topics such as constitutional and statutory provisions. Resource person Kethulo No Thakro and Nikavi Chishi led the sessions, preparing BLOs for the upcoming revision activities and ensuring the integrity of the electoral process. A 3-day training program of Springshed Management commenced on July 15, 2025 at the Conference Hall Chief Engineer's Office, Water Resources Department, Nagaland. Organized by the Water Resources Department in collaboration with the Central Groundwater Board, Northeastern Region, Guwahati, Minister of Jal Shakti, Government of India, the program aims to address the depletion of spring water sources in the region. Additional Chief Engineer E.R. Sobu Angami highlighted the critical role of springs in providing water for domestic, livestock and agricultural purposes in the Himalayan states, including Nagaland. The training underscores the government's commitment to sustainable water resources, management and the rejuvenation of spring sources across the state. A statewide awareness campaign was conducted to promote safe drinking water, hygiene and diarrheal disease prevention, especially during the monsoon. Health officials and local bodies led the initiative through street plays, interactive sessions, posters and door-to-door outreach. The campaign highlighted the importance of hand washing, water purification and using sanitary toilets to reduce waterborne diseases. Authorities urged citizens to adopt these practices to safeguard public health and prevent diarrheal outbreaks. Viewers will be back after a short break. Welcome back, viewers. You're watching Nltv English Primetime. The Ek Pair Ma Ke Naam event took place today at Step by Step School in Zuneboto, organized by the Bharat Zuneboto and the District Forest Office, where students actively planted saplings under PM Modi's nationwide tree planting initiative launched in 2024. Local leaders emphasized not only planting but also nurturing trees as living, tributing to our mothers, underscored the student-driven environmental learning, and held a planting drive flanked by choir performances, reinforcing green values and community stewardship. The new Minister Hill Panchayat Ward 16 urged residents to maintain hygiene by cleaning septic tanks and avoiding disposal of household waste in drains. The directive aimed at ensuring public cleanliness and health was to be enforced from August 1, with action warned against violators. Residents were requested to cooperate for a cleaner environment. NMHP also addressed issues caused by private pipelines in the middle sector and South Police Station sector, especially near drainage areas and circular roads. Pipeline owners were asked to attend a coordination meeting on July 26 from 10 to 11 a.m. at the Panchayat Hall. Nagaland University marked a major milestone on July 14, 2025, with the inauguration of a new academic building for the Departments of Education and Teacher Education at its Kohima campus, Merima. The event began at 11 a.m. with Vice Chancellor Professor Jagadish Kumar Patnaik officially inaugurating the building by unveiling a monolith and cutting a ribbon. The ceremony was attended by university leaders, faculty, staff, and students. Professor Lungsang Ziliang, head of the Education Department, welcomed the gathering, expressing gratitude for the collective efforts that brought the project to fruition. Professor Buno Zetsui led an invocation, while Executive Engineer Iya Rukusai Rako provided a detailed report on the building's construction and cost. Registrar Dr. Abemo praised the collaboration behind the project and encouraged productivity. PRO Vice Chancellor Professor N. Venu reflected on the building's 8-year construction journey and ongoing developments, including plans for a conference hall and auditorium. He urged the university community to care for the new facilities and foster positivity. In his speech, Vice Chancellor Professor Patnaik acknowledged the university's 30 years history, noting infrastructure had lagged behind departmental growth. The CBI has registered a case against Dr. Chita Ranjan Dev, Dean of the School of Sciences at Nagaland University, for demanding a Rs 2 lakh bribe from a vendor and harassing other suppliers to the botany department. Dev is accused of corrupt practices involving the favorable awarding of supply orders for scientific equipment and consumables in exchange for bribes. The FIR, filed under the Prevention of Corruption Act, states that Dev received bribes through ATM and bank transfer from vendors, including Ravindra Kumar Jain of MS Chaldhara and Company and Gulzar Hussain of CS Power Solutions, both from Jorhat, Assam. The investigation is being handled by the CBI's ACB unit in Guwahati. Three districts, each from Nagaland, Mizoram, and Tripura, along with one from Sikkim, featured in the top 10 of the Northeast region's SDG Index for 2023 to 2024. Mizoram and Tripura districts were all classified as frontrunners, with Nathial in Mizoram topping the list at 81.43. Nagaland excelled in areas like gender equality, clean water, economic growth, and sustainable communities. Tripura's 8 frontrunner districts showed steady progress in infrastructure and reducing inequalities, with Gumati district ranking 4th overall at 78.79%. Mizoram Governor Vijay Kumar Singh, during his visit to Champai district, stressed the importance of accurately identifying refugees in the state, citing national security concerns. In meeting with officials including Champai Deputy Commissioner Muhammad Akib, Singh highlighted the need for proactive steps to prevent negative impact on local communities. He voiced concern over Champai's location along the Indo-Myanmar border and the growing issue of drug trafficking. With around 40,000 refugees from Myanmar, Bangladesh and Manipur currently sheltered in Mizoram, Singh called the stricter measures against traffickers and effective implementation of central welfare schemes. Akib reported that 4,653 Myanmar refugees fled to Champai due to conflict and also discussed the challenges posed by recent heavy rains. Later, the governor visited the Assam Rifles camp in Champai and was briefed on border operation by Brigadier Pushpender Sorayan. Special Officer and Senior Advocate Subhashish Chakravarti cautioned East Khasi Hill Deputy Commissioner R.M. Kurba against eviction hawkers from Khindailat Police Bazaar, warning that such action would violate a Meghalaya High Court order. In a letter, Chakravarti cited the 8th July 3 directive requiring authorities to first prepare a list of licensed vendors in consultation with the Hawkers Association, local officials and police. Since this process is incomplete, identifying unlicensed vendors remain legally unresolved. The court had also mandated that only 349 licensed vendors may operate during fixed hours without disrupting the traffic, while unlicensed ones must apply for permits. Chakravarti emphasized that any eviction before completing vendor verification would be illegally invalid. His warning comes amid reports of a potential eviction drive by July 22, sparking concerns about compliance with judicial direction and protection of vendors' rights. On World Youth Skills Day 2025, Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang extended greetings to the people, especially to the youth, emphasizing the critical role of skills in today's evolving world. Reflecting on this year's theme, Youth Empowerment Through AI and Digital Skills, he highlighted the urgency of preparing young people to navigate technological change, stressing the youth are the architects of the future. He reaffirmed the state's commitment to skill development and job creation. The CM said the government is focused on building a capable and skilled generation to achieve a Sunaulo Samriddha and Samart Sikkim, golden, prosperous and self-reliant state. He outlined ongoing efforts including training programs, startup support and job placement services. Institutions like the Sikkim Model Career Counseling Centers, Niyukti Kendra, Apprenticeship Cell and Command Center are helping youth build global careers. The CM urged educational institutions, industries and civil society to collaborate in empowering the next generation through AI and digital tools. A 28-year-old man, Sibisula Narsari, allegedly murdered his father, Anil Narsari, age 50, with an axe on Monday around 2:30 p.m. in Debargao Pakri village, Kokrajhar district, Assam. Police have arrested the accused and investigations are ongoing to determine the motive behind the crime. On July 14, Manipur police and security forces arrested 6 individuals across the state as part of intensified counter-insurgency operation targeting extortion, illegal arms possession and traffic violations. In Imphal West, Ningthujam Herojit was apprehended with a pistol and a car, while KH Ratan Singh was arrested in connection with an earlier arms recovery. 2 KCP MFL cadres Moirangthem Gandhi Singh and Mutum Anand Mete were caught near Katsturi Bridge for extorting traders. In Thubal, Koijam Sabananda Mete of RPF PLA was arrested for extortion and recruitment. Thokchom Ibungo Singh, a former Purpak PRO member now with KCP Apunba, was arrested in Bishnupur. Police also cracked down on traffic violations, issuing 62 challans and collecting Rs 1.22 lakhs in fines, while detaining 7 vehicles and removing tinted films from 19 cars. The state continues its push to uphold law and order and dismantle banned outfit networks. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, along with other SCO member state foreign ministers, met Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing during his 2-day visit to China. This marks Jaishankar's first visit to the country since the Galwan Valley clashes in 2020 strained bilateral ties. In a social media post, Jaishankar said that he conveyed greetings from President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi and briefed President Xi on recent developments in India-China relation. Emphasized the importance of leadership-level guidance in navigating the bilateral dynamic. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi appeared before a special MP-MLA court in Lucknow on Tuesday, July 15, 2025, in connection with a defamation case related to remarks he made during the Bharat Jodo Yatra in December 2022. The case stems from comments Gandhi made about a border clash between India and Chinese troops in Arunachal Pradesh, which were deemed derogatory by the complainant. Uday Shankar Srivastava, a retired director of the Border Roads Organization, the Allahabad High Court had previously dismissed Gandhi's plea to quash the summons, stating that while freedom of speech is protected under the Constitution, it does not extend to defamatory statements against individuals or institutions like the Indian Army. Several women who returned to Hinduism after being converted to Islam by Changur Baba have alleged that they are receiving threats. One woman said she was misled by a man posing as a Hindu and was taken to a place where only women were present and brainwashed. She claimed Changur Baba had converted nearly 5,000 people. On July 5, UPS arrested Jalaluddin alias Changur Baba and his aide Narsreen, accused of running a conversion racket. A Rs 50,000 reward was announced for Changur's arrest. Another woman said she was forced to marry a Muslim man and alleged that the group aimed to turn India into an Islamic nation by 2047. Vishwa Hindu Raksha Parishad Gopal Rai said the reconverted women are getting threats via social media and letters. He demanded security and claimed police refused to file a complaint. The women were reconverted under a Ghar Wapsi program on July 3. CM Yogi Adityanath called the gang's action anti-social and anti-national. Illegal properties linked to Changur were recently demolished. Women alleged the threats after returning to Hinduism for forced conversion.
जिसमें मेरे पास जो आया था लड़का, उसका नाम अमित था। उसका असली नाम था अबू आमिर अंसारी। उसने अपने आप को अमित इंट्रोड्यूस किया था और अमित की पूरी फैमिली मुझसे मिली थी। उसकी पूरी फैमिली हिंदू इंट्रोड्यूस करके मिली थी मुझसे। छांगुर पीर बाबा से मेरी वर्ष 2019 में मुलाकात हुई थी चांदौलिया दरगाह में, जहाँ पे मैं गई थी। वहाँ का माहौल ही बड़ा अजीब था। वहाँ सिर्फ महिलाएं थी, उनका ब्रेन वॉश किया जा रहा था, उनको डाइवर्ट किया जा रहा था। क्योंकि मैं इस परिवार के बीच में रही हूँ, तो ये जो रेट लिस्ट आप देख रहे हैं आज जारी हुई है, ये रेट लिस्ट मुझे वहीं से पता चली थी कि कैसे रेट तय होता है, किस तरह से इसको एग्जीक्यूट किया जाता है, कैसे फंडिंग आती है, हवाला के जरिए कैसे पैसा आता है। जो चीज़ मैंने STF में बताई भी है कि आज भी वो फंडिंग जो धर्मांतर ATS की इतनी बड़ी कार्रवाई अभी नहीं हुई जितनी होनी चाहिए। मुकदमा पंजीकृत होने के बाद 2 धर्मांतरण और कराए गए हैं, जिसकी जानकारी ATS को है ही नहीं। प्रशासन इस लेवल की जांच कर रहा है। आप FIR उठा के देखो, जिसमें 9 नामजद हैं, लेकिन 4 की गिरफ्तारी होती है। FIR कब की है? नवंबर 2024 की। और गिरफ्तारी कब होती है? अप्रैल में। कुछ गिरफ्तारी कब होती है? अभी 5 तारीख को। क्यों सिर्फ 4 लोगों की गिरफ्तारी, 9 नामजद, और उसके अंदर ना जाने कितने नाम। अगर गिरफ्तारी का आंकड़ा निकाला जाएगा ना, तो 40 से 50 ऊपर पहुंचेगा, उससे कम नहीं रहेगा। और छांगुर के द्वारा 5000 से ऊपर लड़कियों का धर्मांतरण कराया जा चुका है।
हम औरैया से आए हैं और 2019 में मेरी मम्मी को एक रुद्र शर्मा नाम का लड़का मिला था। कानपुर जब जा रही थी मम्मी, उसने कहा था कि एक छांगुर पीर बाबा हैं, वो तुम्हारे पति की शराब छुड़वा देंगे। तभी हम 2019 में बाबा से मिले भी थे। उन्होंने एक तावीज़ भी दी थी, हमें दुआ भी पड़ी थी। उसके बाद हम अपने घर पे भी आ गए। और 2024 में उसने कहा कि बाबा कानपुर आए हैं, उनसे मिल लो चल के। हम उसके साथ चले गए। वो मुझे एक फतेहपुर मस्जिद में लेके गया, वहाँ पे मेरे साथ ज़बरदस्ती निकाह किया। तब हमें उसका नाम पता चला, मेराज अंसारी है।
आपको प्रताड़ित किया जाता था, आपको कहीं बंधक बना कर रखा गया था। नामकरण के बाद में क्या कुछ आपके साथ शुरू हुआ, प्रताड़ना कैसे दी?
उन लोगों ने 3 महीने तक हमें अपने घर पे कैद करके रखा। उसकी अम्मी हमें नमाज सिखाती थी, अरबी सिखाती थी। उसके बड़े पापा पाकिस्तान में रहते हैं, वहाँ कहती थी भेजने के लिए। और वीडियो कॉल पे वो लोग छांगुर पीर से रोज़ बातें करते थे, भारत को इस्लामी मुल्क बनाने की बातें करते थे। उसका भाई अक्सर कहता रहता था कि 2047 तक ये मुल्क हमारा होगा।
शारीरिक रूप से भी प्रताड़ित किया जाता था आपको?
हाँ, उसके अब्बू जब हम प्रेग्नेंट नहीं होते थे तब कहते थे अब हम इसके साथ शारीरिक संबंध बनाएंगे।
मारपीट होती थी आपके साथ में?
हाँ, जब हम अरबी नहीं पढ़ते थे तब मारती भी थी उसकी अम्मी। और गोश्त खाने के लिए भी फोर्स करती थी। गाय का गोश्त भी आता है उनके घर।
जी अभी परेशान ऐसा क्या, सऊदी में इन्होंने मुझे धर्म बदलने के मजबूर किया। बदरख्तर सिद्दीकी के साथ मिलके मना के अश्लील वीडियो बना लिया गया। फिर मेरे वापस मुझे 3 महीने बाद कर्नाटका भेजा। उसके बावजूद इन लोगों ने मुझे यहाँ गांव घाना खंडी बुलाया, यहाँ बुला के मेरे को गौ मांस खाने को मजबूर करते। मैं मना करती, मारपीट करते। ये चेहरा ब्याह कर सकता है मेरा, इन्होंने गैंगरेप करवाया मेरा।
हम सोचे कि किया क्या जाए, तो जो लोग पीड़ित थे तो हमने कहा वो घर वापसी कराते हैं। तो 3 जुलाई को हमने घर वापसी कराया। वापसी के बाद जान से मारने की धमकियां मिलने लगी और धमकियां कई जगह से मिलना शुरू की। अब देखिए, हमें ये आजमगढ़ के बम्भौर गांव है जहां से गुलशन कुमार की हत्या हुई थी, जो हमारे हिंदी गायक थे। यहाँ पर सीधे गोली मारने का है, गाली देने का है। और यहाँ पर बम्भौर वाले RSS मतलब राष्ट्रीय सेवक संघ के मिले तो कूट दो, इसको हमने मुकदमा पंजीकृत कराने के लिए दिया। अभी तक हुआ नहीं है। और पीड़ितों को भी लगातार धमकियां मिल रही हैं।
जिसमें मेरे पास जो आया था लड़का, उसका नाम
Nearly 2 months after the Supreme Court Collegium recommended their names, Chief Justices were appointed to 5 High Courts on Monday, according to the Union Law Ministry. In a major judicial reshuffle, the ministry also announced the transfer of Chief Justices of Rajasthan, Tripura, Jharkhand and Madras High Courts, along with 19 other High Court judges. Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva, previously acting Chief Justice, was appointed Chief Justice of the Madhya Pradesh High Court. Justice Bibu Bakru from Delhi High Court became Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court, while Justice Ashutoshi Kumar was elevated to lead the Guwahati High Court. Justice Vipul Manubhai Pancholi was named Chief Justice of Patna High Court, and Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan was appointed Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court. Transfers include Justice Manindra Mohan Srivastava from Rajasthan to Madras High Court, Justice Aparesh Kumar Singh from Tripura to Telangana, Justice MP Ramachandra Rao from Jharkhand to Tripura, and Justice K.R. Sriram from Madras to Rajasthan. Viewers will be back after a short break. Welcome back, viewers. You're watching Nltv English Primetime. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis welcomed Tesla's entry into India at the inauguration of its first experience center in Mumbai's Bandra Kurla complex. He expressed hope that Tesla would consider establishing research, development and manufacturing facilities in Maharashtra, calling the state a strong partner in the company's journey. Fadnavis highlighted Mumbai's role as a financial, commercial and entrepreneurial hub focused on innovation and sustainability. He recalled his first Tesla ride in 2015 and expressed confidence that India would become a major market for the electrical vehicle maker. The state was ready to support EV growth with strong policies and incentives. Industry expert noted that Tesla has shipped its first model Y SUVs from China and the company leased a large warehouse space in Mumbai. However, Union Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy mentioned in June that Tesla was more interested in showrooms than local manufacturing.
At the very outset, I would like to welcome Tesla to India. I think this is not just inauguration of an experience center, but it is a statement that Tesla has arrived, a statement that Tesla has arrived in the right city, in the right state. That is the state of Maharashtra and the city of Mumbai, which is the entrepreneur capital of India, not just financial, commercial and entertainment capital, but also the entrepreneur capital of India. Mumbai stands for innovation. Mumbai stands for sustainability. And I think Tesla, as you have rightly said, is not just a car or a car company. It is all about design, innovation and sustainability, for which Tesla stands as a testament. And I think that is the one and only reason that it is.
The Union Health Ministry was directed all government departments and autonomous bodies to install oil and sugar boards displaying nutritional information for popular snacks like samosas, pizza, French fries and vada pav. This move is part of a nationwide campaign to combat rising obesity rates, which are projected to nearly double from 18 crore in 2021 to 44.9 crore by 2050. The directive follows the Prime Minister's Feed India campaign and aims to raise awareness about hidden fats and sugars in common foods. Boards will be placed in cafeterias, lobbies and public spaces, while health messages will be printed on government stationery. Officers are encouraged to promote healthier food choices and active lifestyles. The initiative, led by Health Secretary Punya Salila Srivastava, is part of the National Program for Prevention and Control of Non-Communicable Diseases and seeks to inspire wider behavioral change starting with government workplaces. A 20-year-old student, Sapna from Gangapur, was allegedly attacked with knives inside Tikaram College. Sapna's brother dropped her at the college around 7:30 a.m. on Monday, and she was sitting in the NCC office when two individuals approached her. She lost consciousness after questioning them and later found herself injured with a cut on her arm. She managed to call her family for help. The college principal, Pratima Srivastava, questioned why Sapna came to college so early, noting that she received a message on a group but no one else showed up. The college staff from Sapna inside the NCC office after searching for her. Police quickly responded to the incident, admitted Sapna to the hospital and began an investigation. CCTV footage and other evidence are being collected, with more details expected to emerge.
मुझे तो बस ये पता चला है कि ये लड़की सुबह आई है 7 बजे के लगभग, और थोड़ी देर बाद मुझे पता चला कि ये लड़की मतलब इसके हाथों में कट लगे हैं, ज़्यादा इंजर्ड है, और इसके बाद इसे हॉस्पिटलाइज किया गया। कॉलेज आने पर पता चला, इनके भाई से मैंने बात किया, भाई यहाँ पर कैमरे को सर्च कर रहे थे, ये सीसीटीवी से फुटेज निकालने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। तो मैंने कहा कि आपकी सिस्टर 7 बजे क्यों आई है, क्योंकि कॉलेज तो खुला नहीं है, और आज फर्स्ट डे हमारे टीचिंग स्टाफ के लोग आएंगे, क्योंकि कॉलेज में पहले से नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ आता ही रहा है। तो पूछने पर उन्होंने कहा कि एक दिन पहले उनकी सिस्टर के मोबाइल पर मैसेज आया था ग्रुप में कि कॉलेज आज आना है। मैंने कहा अगर मैसेज था तो एक लड़की ही क्यों, पूरे ग्रुप के लोगों को आना चाहिए था। हमारे कॉलेज में कोई भी और लड़की नहीं दिखाई दी एनसीसी की। फिलहाल वो लड़की आई और थोड़ी देर बाद कोई और मैसेज आया कि उस लड़की की किसी से लड़ाई हो गई है, उसे चोट बहुत आई है। सब लोग उसे सर्च करने लगे मोबाइल रिंग करके, और उसका मोबाइल अटेंड नहीं हो रहा था। चारों तरफ से घूमते घूमते जब एनसीसी वाले रूम की तरफ गए, वहाँ पर भी समझ में नहीं आया किस कमरे में बैठी है, क्या बैठी है। जब बाहर से दोबारा रिंग किया गया तो पता चला उस कमरे से ही आवाज़ आ रही थी, और जब कमरे में गए तो वो लड़की बेहोश पड़ी थी।
दिनांक 14/7/2025 को सुबह लगभग 9 बजे थाना कुआरसी पर टीकाराम कॉलेज की बीएससी की छात्रा की कॉलेज में घायल अवस्था में होने की सूचना प्राप्त हुई थी। सूचना पर तत्काल स्थानीय पुलिस तथा फील्ड यूनिट द्वारा घटनास्थल का निरीक्षण किया गया। घायल छात्रा को तत्काल जेएनएमसी इलाज हेतु रवाना किया गया। छात्रा खतरे से बाहर है तथा इलाज सुचारू रूप से चल रहा है। परिजनों की तहरीर प्राप्त कर इसमें सुसंगत धाराओं में अभियोग पंजीकृत किया जा रहा है। इसमें सभी पहलुओं पर जांच प्रचलित है। सीसीटीवी तथा अन्य इलेक्ट्रॉनिक साक्ष्य संकलित किए जा रहे हैं। विवेचना में जो भी तथ्य प्रकाश में आएंगे उनसे अवगत कराया जाएगा।
A human skeleton was found inside a locked house near Nampally Market, Hyderabad, which had been unattended for 4 to 5 years. Locals alerted authorities after noticing a foul smell. Police from Habibnagar arrived on Monday afternoon and confirmed that the remains belonged to Amir Khan, aged 55 to 60, who was unmarried. The skeleton was sent to forensic examination to determine the cause and time of death. The case is being investigated under ACP Asif Nagar Kishan Kumar, with suspicion that the death went unnoticed due to the deceased's isolated lifestyle. Abhishek Varun, a manager at ICICI Lombard's Kankarabagh branch in Patna, was found dead in a well along with his scooter days after he went missing. His slippers were discovered in a nearby field, raising question about whether the incident was an accident or involved foul play. Varun had attended a family function in Ramakrishna Nagar and stayed back after his wife and children left. CCTV footage showed him riding his scooter alone at 10:48 p.m., appearing intoxicated. He called his wife around 1 a.m. reporting an incident, but his phone was soon switched off. A missing person report was filed and police later recovered his body and scooter from the well. Authorities are investigating all possibilities to determine the cause of death. DSP Sushil Kumar confirmed the probe is ongoing and results will follow once concluded.
ये अभिषेक वरुण जी जो मलाही पकड़ी में रह रहे थे, 13 तारीख को ये गणपति उत्सव हॉल गए थे पार्टी में। वहाँ से 10 बजे रात में ये निकले, स्कूटी से निकले और इस संबंध में इनके परिजन कंकड़बाग थाना में कांड दर्ज किए थे गुमशुदगी का। आज 15 तारीख को ये हसनपुरा के पास जो रास्ता है, कच्ची सड़क है, इसके बगल में कुआं में एक स्कूटी और एक बॉडी दिखाई पड़ रहा है। सूखा कुआं है और डॉग स्क्वाड टीम को बुला लिया गया है। अभी प्रथम दृष्टया देखकर एक्सीडेंट लग रहा है, क्योंकि सड़क बगल में 3-3.5 फीट ऊंची है और उसके बगल में पुराना कुआं है और कुआं पर कोई रोक नहीं है, वो खेत के लेवल में है, तो गाड़ी फिसल के गिर सकती है। और ये जो लास्ट कॉल फैमिली को किए हैं 3 बजे सुबह में, उसमें बोले भी हैं कि मेरे ऊपर स्कूटी गिरा हुआ है और चारों तरफ अंधेरा है, दीवार लग रहा है। आगे अनुसंधान किया जाएगा इस पर।
Intense rainfall in Rajasthan's Rajsamand district reveals serious gaps in civic preparedness as streets flooded and a luxury car was swept away in raging waters, crashing into a temple platform before disappearing downstream. Meanwhile, Morena in Madhya Pradesh faced a sudden tornado-like storm that uprooted trees, damaged roofs and scattered debris, leaving residents horrified. The Indian Meteorological Department has issued red alerts for Rajasthan's Kota, Udaipur and Ajmer regions, warning of more heavy rains and a flash flood, keeping thousands on high alert. This is all for Nltv English Primetime. For more news and updates, keep watching Nltv.